Hello, welcome to IT Expert YouTube video series. Today, we are going to talk about how to create an effective PowerPoint presentation. What is PowerPoint? Microsoft PowerPoint is a slideshow presentation program. A PowerPoint presentation is a group of slides that you create either from scratch or a template that contains information you want to share. About opening slide. The classic trick, open with an introduction. Here's how to introduce yourself in a presentation the right way. Use a link-back memory formula. To ace a presentation, you need to connect with your audience. The best way to do so is by throwing in a simple story showing who you are, where you came from, and why the things you will say matter. The human brain loves a good story, and we are more inclined to listen and retain the information told this way. Besides, when we can relate to the narrator, or story hero, we create an emotional bond with them, and again become more receptive, and less skeptical to the information that is about to be delivered. Another way is test the stereotype formula. This one's simple and effective as well. Introduce yourself by sharing an obvious stereotype about your profession. This cue will help you connect with your audience better and make them chuckle a bit and set a lighter mood for the speech to follow. Open with a hook. Wow your audience straight off the bat by sharing something they would not expect to hear. This may be one of the popular first-time presentation tips, but don't rush to discard it. Here are a few hook examples you can swipe. Open with a provocative statement. It creates an instant jolt and makes the audience intrigued to hear what you are about to say next. Pedal back, continue with the provocation or do something else that they will not expect. Ask a rhetorical, thought-provoking question. Rhetorical questions have a great persuasive effect. Instead of answering aloud, your audience will silently start musing over it during your presentation. They arouse curiosity and motivate the audience to remain attentive, as they do want to learn your answer to this question. Use a bold number, fact or stat. A clean slide with some mind-boggling stat makes an undeniably strong impact. Here are a few opening statement examples you can use along with your slide. Shock them. We are effectively wasting over $1.2 billion per year on producing clothes no one will ever purchase. Create empathy. Are you among the 20% of people with undiagnosed ADHD? Call to arms. 58% of marketing budgets are wasted due to poor landing page design. Let's change this. Spark curiosity. Did you know that companies who invested in speech recognition have seen a 13% increase in ROI within just 3 years? Ask a what-if question. The what-if combo carries massive power. It gives your audience a sense of what will happen if they choose to listen to you and follow your advice. Alternatively, you can use an equally powerful imagine word. Imagine, picture this, and think of our better word choices for when you plan to begin your presentation with a quick story. Our brain loves interacting with stories. In fact, a captivating story makes us more collaborative. Scientists have discovered that stories with tension during narrative make us pay more attention and share emotions with the characters and even mimic the feelings and behaviors of those characters afterwards. One idea per slide. If you want to craft a powerful PowerPoint, the first tip is to have only one idea per slide. But why is it necessary to have one main point per slide? The first reason is to improve PowerPoint presentation. Your slide should not read like a textbook or novel. The audience will focus on a single idea that prevents them from getting confused or overwhelmed by the slides. It prevents giving out too much information that dilutes the central message in the slides. Your slide should not read like a textbook or novel. What are the key contents? If your audience can both read and hear, it's a waste of time for you to simply read your slides aloud. Your audience will zone out and stop listening to what you're saying, which means they won't hear any extra information you include. Instead of typing out your entire presentation, include only main ideas, keywords, and talking points in your slideshow text. Engage your audience by sharing the details out loud. Follow the 5/5/5 rule. To keep your audience from feeling overwhelmed, you should keep the text on each slide short and to the point. Some experts suggest using the 5/5/5 rule, no more than 5 words per line of text, 5 lines of text per slide, or 5 text-heavy slides in a row. Don't forget your audience. Who will be watching your presentation? The same goofy effects and funny clip art that would entertain a classroom full of middle school students might make you look unprofessional in front of business colleagues and clients. Humor can lighten up a presentation, but if you use it inappropriately, your audience might think you don't know what you're doing. Know your audience, and tailor your presentation to their tastes and expectations. Choose readable colors and fonts. Your text should be easy to read and pleasant to look at. Large, simple fonts and theme colors are always your best bet. The best fonts and colors can vary depending on your presentation setting. Presenting in a large room? Make your text larger than usual so people in the back can read it. Presenting with the lights on? Dark text on a light background is your best bet for visibility. Rework text-heavy PPT screens. Most people, especially in formal presentations, focus on making text-heavy slides. This often bores the audience and results in a disastrous presentation. Ensure your slides are not loaded with text, as it reduces the chances of the audience paying attention to what you have to say. Instead, the audience will be busy reading the heavy text screens, which reduces learning or understanding of the information. Here are tips to help you change them into impressive slides. Change data into graphs, charts, diagrams, or appropriate visual elements. Use infographics to showcase step-by-step procedures. Use different shapes to show the relationship between subjects or items. Finally, remove all text irrelevant to the central message and include only short phrases. Visualize data. Do you have a lot of data in text format and want to change it to improve your slides? Visualize that data to enhance PowerPoint presentation. For complex data that can be compared, consider changing it into a graph format. This helps to reduce heavy text usage and makes the information easier to comprehend. Go for visual elements that tell a story. Tweak the elements to make them easier to comprehend. The headers for graphs and charts should be simple. Always opt for visual consistency. Data visualization is a great option for those who want to improve PowerPoint presentation. It makes it easier to convey a lot of information and still uses limited space. It also allows the audience to comprehend complex data. How to use SlideMaster. When you want all your slides to contain the same fonts and images, such as logos, you can make those changes in one place. The SlideMaster, and they'll be applied to all your slides. To open SlideMaster View, on the View tab, select SlideMaster. The master slide is the top slide in the thumbnail pane on the left side of the window. The related layout masters appear just below the SlideMaster. SlideMaster allows you to have the same fonts and images for all your slides. The master slide is the top slide in the thumbnail pane on the left side of the window. When you edit the SlideMaster, all slides that are based on that master will contain those changes. When you make changes to layout masters and the SlideMaster and SlideMaster View, other people working in your presentation, in normal view, can't accidentally delete or edit what you've done. Conversely, if you're working in normal view and find that you're unable to edit an element on a slide, such as, why can't I remove this picture? It may be because the thing you're trying to change is defined on the SlideMaster or a layout master. To edit that thing, you must switch to SlideMaster View. How to format slides. Applying a template. Create a theme to visually tie together your presentation. You can even try different color variations within the theme by selecting variants. What needs to be avoided? Too much text. The number one mistake found in PowerPoint presentations is usually the amount of text used in a slide. Because they want to deliver more information about a subject, educators fill the slides with text, even with irrelevant information, leaving no space for images or other visual media. However, according to surveys, when there is a significant amount of text in a presentation, the audience prefers to read it, paying more attention to it rather than to the educator talking. Bad fonts. As we are talking about text, fonts, also, play an important role in your presentation. A font with narrow letters, or another with big bold ones, or with letters in italic, usually makes it difficult for the audience to read what is written on the slide. Times New Roman, Arial, and Calibri are the most common fonts used in PowerPoint presentations. However, when creating a presentation, you must always take into consideration the message you want to deliver and the needs and personality of your audience. For example, Comic Sans is inappropriate for a business presentation, but it is quite playful when used in a presentation created for primary school students. It is up to you what kind of font you will choose, but be careful and choose fonts that are simple, clean, sharp, and easy to read. And always use the same font for all the slides of the presentation. Images and videos with poor quality. Another mistake is the use of bad quality images. To save time, educators search through the internet for images relevant to the subject, they download and paste them on the slide, caring little for the outcome. They just add the image next to the text and that is considered as a nice combination of image and text. Wrong. You must spend enough time searching for the most appropriate image and you can gradually develop your own collection of graphics. Bright colors and clear graphics attract the learner's attention, whereas low-quality images, that sometimes contain even a logo, have the exact opposite result. The same applies to the videos added. You must take into consideration the language of your audience, and whether the video includes subtitles or not, so it can be easily understood. Also, the audio must be clear enough, without distracting noises. Be careful when selecting images and videos and always choose from libraries that include material free of use. Bad contrast. Apart from images, the colors used in your presentation have a significant effect on the final visual result. Whether it is the color of your background, text boxes or text color, there is a simple rule to follow: contrast. Black background? White letters. White background? Black letters. Avoid using color combinations such as blue and red, white, and yellow. You can always use the pre-installed color themes to save time, or you can experiment and choose the color pairs that you prefer the most. Moves and transitions. Moves and transitions make your presentation more engaging. Text boxes or shapes appear on the slide gradually, images pop up out of nowhere, and the transitions amongst the slides take place in an interesting way. But you must not overdo it. Having too many moves on your presentation might be irritating for your audience, or they will be more enthusiastic about the effects rather than the points you want to make. In both cases, you are moving away from your goal. What makes a bad PowerPoint presentation? Slide design with poor layout that uses fonts and colors that detract from the message. A classic mistake in PowerPoint slideshow design is to include too much information on a single slide. A topic that's got nothing to do with your audience's interest. Bad backgrounds. Thank you for watching this video. We provide hands-on training with labs, homework, group projects. Prepare you for the certification. Provide real projects. Internship opportunities. Support you in Resume, LinkedIn. Staffing support. Provide tech references. In-person, online class. Class retake options and more. Call us at 847-350-9034 for your free career consultation meeting. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest videos.